Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, I'd like to thank everybody for coming tonight in this bad weather. I'd like to start with a roll call. Let the minutes indicate that we have Barb Boyce.
Here.
John Badasich.
Here.
Dean Morelli.
Here.
Michael Lewandowski.
Here.
Ron Alberico is here. Also let the minutes indicate that our records show that we have Larry McCassland here and Christine Boucher Hall here to take the minutes. And we have Grant Spooner here filming tonight. All right, everybody should have received in their packet the minutes from last month, January 25th. I need a motion to pass the minutes.
I'll make that motion.
I've got a motion by Michael Lewandowski.
I'll second it.
I've got a second by Bob Boyce. Are there any questions of the minutes tonight?
Ron, I just got one. It would be on the second page, on the last paragraph where I asked a question about the attorney. If we had one, and you explained, you know, that we did have one, and that there's the attorneys handling the lawsuit.
Right.
So when you said that any problems arise, you know, we're to deal with this new firm, this, I mean, the one that's Rathman and...
Rathman, yeah, I can't remember all the names in there, yeah.
Okay, so...
They've been the water board attorneys for
Last.
a number of years.
Okay.
A long time.
Okay, so I mean, if there is an issue, like how do we address it at the board meeting, or, I mean, we're not to contact them, reference anything, correct, or how do they work that?
Usually,
I mean, they don't come
yeah.
to the meetings, correct?
Right, yeah. If that issue comes up, if the board of trustees have an issue, I will contact the lawyers and
Okay.
bring that issue up to them.
Okay.
An issue. If we feel the attorneys have to, you know,
Make a decision.
make a decision on it. Like we did back, you may recall, we had a issue where we were going to waive the fees for the tap-on at Rigoni Building because there was one line coming in and we wanted to bring two lines coming in. Remember that about
A year ago.
yeah, when you that long ago was it? But
Before me.
we thought it was best to have the attorneys, so that's who I contacted.
Okay.
With, Carl Buck, and Carl Buck is the one that represents us in that firm. So. Any other questions? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it, minutes pass. All right. We have the bills of $37,318. Need a motion to pass the bills, or pay the bills.
I'll make the motion.
I got a motion by Barb Boyce,
Second.
second by John Badasich. Any questions of the bills tonight? Hearing none, we'll have a roll call. Barb?
Yes.
John?
Yes.
Dean?
Yes.
And Michael?
Yes.
And Ron, yes. Motion, bills pass. Thank you very much. Any citizens here to address the board tonight? Hearing none, we'll go into utility management's report. Larry?
Okay, I do have one thing. I've had some problems with Canal Lift Station. It kept going into a fault, and on the screen it tells you what that fault is, and it says it's low on fuel, but it's not low on fuel. It's actually full. So I had the generator repair company come out, take a look at it. They found out that the switch that tells it it's low on fuel is bad. And if it's in a fault condition, it won't allow it to run automatically. Like if the power was lost, it'll run if you manually set it. But this guy disconnected the switch. That's how he knew it was bad. And then everything goes back to normal, so it will run automatically. The only thing that it won't tell you when the fuel's low, that you physically have to, you know, check it every once a week or whatever. We know how often it runs. The SCADA system tells us it exercises every Tuesday for like 40 minutes, and then of course there's a power outage, which is not very often. I got a quote on replacing it. Just this little switch, it's only about this big around, about $730 from Caterpillar, and about $300 installed. So just to fix this is $1,000. I don't recommend fixing it. It don't really do anything except tell you you're getting low on fuel. I mean, I'll have them fix it if the board wants me to, but I think I pulled off at least for a while.
And you're always checking the fuel.
Yeah, I mean,
That's the
constantly. And again, you know, every morning I look at all the SCADA, all of the stations, and I know if that generator has run or not. And normally, I don't think it's ever burnt 20 gallons of fuel in the years that you've owned it.
Just out of curiosity, how big of a tank does it have? Do you know?
I think it's a 30 gallon.
30-gallon tank.
Yeah, sets underneath, and like I say, I go down there and, you know, I keep 5-gallon tanks at the tower, and I just throw one in the back of my truck and go down there and then top it off every few months.
I'm good with that if that's what he recommends.
Yeah.
I mean,
Rather than spending $1,000 on a...
and all it does is, if it's working, it tells you that you're low on fuel. And I think they have it on there because the diesel, you don't want it to run out of.
Right.
If it runs out of fuel, then it can have a problem priming it.
Anybody else have a comment on that? Maybe your opinion?
As long as you check it regularly.
Yeah, and I think no matter who would, I mean, you have to go down there and check. Not just for fuel, just all the fluid levels and batteries and, yeah. And if it, like, by coincidence, tomorrow ComEd's doing some improvements down there. Actually, they're doing it up on 171, but they're gonna have that station shut down tomorrow from, they say from 9 to 4 or 8 to 4.
Yeah,
I doubt it'll take them that long. So, you know, they notified me, I'll just keep an eye on it. And a diesel is not gonna burn that much fuel in the first place, just idling. Okay?
All right.
That's all I have.
So,
We went through the cold weather with no problems, thank goodness.
Yeah.
it's good. I know the city's been coming across some water, main breaks
Yeah.
and stuff.
We have it.
Really good. So good. All right. Old business, I did stop over at the Currency Exchange in Joliet and dropped off a card again. The clerk that was working there when I dropped it off sounded excited. She said, yes, we would like to do that. I will give that to my boss. I'll see her tonight, the owner. They never contacted me. So that's where we're at with that. Last time it took about 3 months, they did finally contact me and they were excited about it. Said, yeah, we'd like to do it. I'm understanding they have a lot of people down there that do try to pay the bills and we can't take it. So if they contact me this next month, I'll let you guys know, and I would like to maybe move it to there because I think we need to get it out of this office right now. When we get down to the new building, maybe we'll reconsider, but I don't like having cash up here, to be honest with you. Other than that, I reported last month that the Attorney General, we got a letter from the Attorney General talking to us about posting this meeting. We did get a report back from the Attorney General, basically to make a long letter short. She basically said she acknowledges that the Utility Board may or may not be covered under the Open Meetings Act, but that the Attorney General or PAC would ask that we err on the side of caution and post our meetings. So we did post them last month, we did post them this month, we're going to continue to post them. Of course, we did post them last month, and we did get another letter from the Attorney General saying that we didn't post it correctly. So we will post it correctly. I guess we just put the agenda up on the window because we found out that it wasn't posted. We got the letter from the Attorney General a couple of days before the meeting, so we put the agenda in the window and posted it last month. But the agenda didn't have the place or the time on it. So now we will post it with the place and the time on the windows. I'm going to hopefully get them emailed over to the libraries like we do with our regular meetings, and we'll have it in our window and in the door downstairs. So we will post our meetings. Decide on the side of error, just caution, side of caution, we'll post it. Even though the Attorney General admits that we may not even be covered under it.
Do we have an opportunity to get those letters? I mean, can we look at the letters that they sent you, or the letters that were sent in, or at all?
Make copies, sure.
I mean, this-
Of what was sent to us or what was sent to the
Kind
Attorney
of
General?
both, you know, what the issue was and what the response was.
What was the response?
Now, we had an attorney that answered
Yes, we
reply.
did. Carl Buck,
And
we
we
sent it
got
to Carl Buck.
their
He
reply.
Sent it to the Attorney General. He had a conversation with the Attorney General. That's the email Carl Buck sent to us.
Okay.
And I did send him the information from the last letter I got from the Attorney General. Other than that, I have nothing else under old business. Under new business, everybody should have received in their, or tonight, the meetings, all our meetings for this year. Of course, we will post them, and it's always the fourth Monday of the month, unless there's a holiday. I'm unaware. Looks like December of next year is a little early.
June, July, and August.
Oh, in June, July, and August, we move it to Tuesday, that's right, because of the car shows. The fourth Tuesday. Other than that, I have no other business under new business. Chairman's report, I really have nothing new on the lawsuit from Aqua. I am going to invite Carl to be here next month, hopefully, and he can let us know where we stand on that lawsuit. It's been going on for a good 10, 12 years now. So I think we need to know what's going on with that. I know it's in your packet, you'll see their bill and what it's all for. But other than that, I have nothing else under Chairman's report. I have no need to go into an executive session. Does anybody else have anything they'd like to bring up tonight for the water? Hearing none, I would entertain the motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Got a motion by Mike Lewandowski,
Second.
a second by Barbara Boyce. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a safe drive home.
Hey, Chris, tomorrow,